one ever loved me. But I learned something here today. That ice, it doesn't belong here. It belongs out there. Out on the ice. In an ice rink. I never had a father, okay? But I don't care. Because now I've got a brother. This is my brother. This is my brother's new girlfriend. Oh, and she is not a whore.
What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to Tactical Newbie, the channel where a newbie like me gets into all things tactical. With the funny movie introductions out of the way, per usual, like we always do, let's get right into today's video. So today's video is going to be yet another tactical review video, a part of the tactical review segment that I kind of reintroduced a couple weeks ago, in which I basically highlight a specific item that I got within my possession, whether it be from Amazon or a different manufacturer, mainstream manufacturer or whatnot, and take that specific item and give it basically a review or an overview of the item within itself, so that way anybody interested in buying said item can basically get a good metric to kind of review off of if they were looking to go the route of buying that specific item. With all the rambling out of the way, today's specific tactical review video is going to be for the Eberlestock Apprentice backpack or bag. Essentially, it is one of Eberlestock's kind of EDC style backpacks that they do feature on their website. I was pretty interested in the bag within itself when I saw them start advertising for it on basically social media platforms. Figured it would work and kind of apply perfectly in kind of what I was kind of aiming to use it for, which is kind of like a fly bag in which I'm going to carry some important items to kind of run with my Faro Concepts Slickster, thus why I have it in the wolf gray. But with all the rambling out of the way, this will just basically be a overview or a review of that Eberlestock Apprentice bag, and just kind of a showcase of some of the items that I'll be carrying within it. Keep in mind that the showcase of these items in the bag is more so to just show the fill of the bag and show what it can carry. And it's not really an end-all be-all of what necessarily will be carried in the bag. There will be a little bit of flux with that. But with all the rambling out of the way, let's get right into the video, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Alrighty guys, and away we go. So this is the Eberlestock Apprentice backpack. Retail price is $99, obviously plus tax. I got it in the gray color scheme. All in all, this is kind of, I guess, the way they kind of market it as a do-it-all style EDC style backpack that basically features all the standard, I guess, quality that you would expect from an Eberlestock bag, but of course offers more of a EDC style layout and setup as opposed to some of their more tactical or inline tactical and hunting layouts that they tend to offer generally, I guess, with most of their packs and bags. All in all, I am very impressed with the quality of the bag within itself. It definitely has a very smooth and streamlined kind of EDC style and or look to it. Definitely doesn't kind of stand out as anything too extremely tactical. Definitely is meant for kind of like a kind of gray man kind of style and look. And can basically kind of at least appear to be just your standard run-of-the-mill backpack. Looking at the back of the bag, you can see that they do have these little inlet slits that basically just allow for some stowing of some items pretty quickly. The slits themselves aren't very, very deep, so don't expect to be able to carry much within them, but if you just needed something to just kind of stage or stow temporarily, those slits kind of work out fairly well. Looking at the front of the bag, as I stated before, it does have a very slick and streamlined look to it. The front main pouch or pocket of the backpack opens up kind of like a book style opening, and the pack within itself is actually deceivingly very, very deep, all things considered. At first, when I first got the bag, I didn't think I would be able to fit as much items within the bag within itself, but all things considered, the bag within itself is quite deceiving, and it's actually can hold quite a bit of stuff, all things considered, which you'll actually see on the later part of this video. You have two internal pockets on the front flap of the front pouch, or at least front opening. to stow some smaller items. Haven't really figured out exactly how I'm going to lay this backpack out. I think I am going to kind of aim it for more so kind of have it run in comparison with my Faro Concepts Slickster plate carrier. Kind of do like just a standard excess gear pack and helmet carrier. Which you will see at the later part of this video is me being able to stow and carry the helmet within the bag within itself. The bag does also offers, I guess, a couple of MOLLE loops on both sides of, rear sides of the bag within itself to be able to clasp certain items on. Don't really see what other usage they might have for it, all in all, but they do have the availability there. Zipper quality is very, very good. The zippers both open and close smoothly, and they have pretty nice plastic or rubber, pull tabs on all the zippers within themselves. Taking a look at the top of the bag, you do have a smaller pocket at the top, which you can basically stow smaller items. I also did notice that it does have kind of like a tourniquet or like magazine style elastic hook and loop style, retention band if you wanted to obviously add some retention in the top of that top pocket. Taking a look at the rear hidden bag, this is one of the special features for this specific bag. Obviously, they kind of sell it as kind of like a laptop stowing portion, but obviously you can use it for basically carrying concealed if need be. Ideally, with the size of the bag, it would be, most ideally retrofitted for like a PCC or like a smaller AR with like a folding stock. Obviously, just based on the size of the bag, you're kind of limited to what you can actually stow behind there. I myself are going to look to actually stow my MCK in the back as just kind of a retrofit kit for my Glock 19X. All in all, though, like I said, the bag does actually carry quite a bit of items. So from here, we'll just kind of do a showcase and display of me packing the bag out. Obviously not max capacity, but to the best capacity as possible. Now, one thing to keep in mind is obviously this pack out is not going to be kind of the quintessential end-all be-all of what I'll be carrying in this specific bag. The setup of this bag was kind of obviously in flux based off of need. I'll be able to interchange items in and out of the bag as need be or as I see fit. But all in all, like I stated before, I do kind of want to set this bag up as kind of like a faux, just a support backpack almost for my Faro Concepts Slickster plate carrier, and actually my whole wolf gray loadout within itself, as to just kind of offer just kind of like a secondary availability to carry extra equipment or magazines or bullets or anything of that nature. Looking down the line, you can kind of see how I was able to stow the MCK into the back of that back compartment or laptop compartment of the bag. You do get a little bit of bulge within the bag within itself, which you can kind of see here just as I'm kind of showcasing where the bulge is actually located. But ironically, or at least kind of good within the bag itself, it doesn't really impede much with stowing other items into the front compartment, which is kind of nice. Obviously, you would be kind of limited to certain dimensions and certain kind of shapes of what you can fit in the bag. My kind of ideal setup I was looking for is just kind of to have maybe a IFAT kit, and then maybe also run like a secondary source of at least a pack of some sorts to carry additional loaded magazines and other items obviously down the line. Which you'll see after I kind of zipper this stuff up. I'll kind of then showcase how it looks with the addition of my newly acquired Lancer tactical helmet, which I did a tactical review on previously as well. Feel free to check that out if you would like to see a review for that. But all in all, I am very impressed with the quality of the bag, all things considered. And like I said, it is actually deceivingly bigger than you would think, or at least can hold more than you would think when you first get it. Once you actually start loading this bad boy out, you kind of come to the realization of just how much it actually can hold for such a small bag. Alrighty, now from here I'll just kind of wrap up the video by just kind of showcasing me kind of stowing away this Lancer tactical bump helmet. Keep in mind, there will still be quite a bit more equipment that I will be staging on this Lancer Tactical helmet within itself, obviously. So right now it is kind of in its bare bones basic form, I guess, so to speak. But it will be kind of compounding and expanding from here. Ideally, one of the things that I was kind of looking at too is I could utilize this bag as kind of just a secondary carry for the helmet and all the associated items with said helmet, whether it be ear pro or whether it be nods or anything of that nature. But like I said, all things considered, the bag is deceivingly bigger than you would think and can fit quite a bit of items, as you can tell even with the helmet in there. It still doesn't look like it still has yet to reach max capacity. I can still probably stow quite a bit of other items inside of it if need be. But all things considered, like I stated before, I'm very impressed with the bag and the quality.
Hey, Floyd, make sure there's no bacon on the chef salad. It's against the religion, right?
Yes, Master. Right away, Master. Ain't gonna be no bacon on the salad, Master. No bacon. Oh, no. Oh, no. Please. No. No bacon on the salad.
Alrighty, now from here we'll get the standardized fit check that you tend to get with most of the tactical review videos or low budget loadout videos within themselves, or actually the Gucci Gear videos, now that I think about it. So all in all, just kind of give a 360 degree kind of look of how the bag fits on my frame and how it's kind of set up. Like I said, all things considered, the bag within itself is fairly streamlined. Definitely has a nice slick look to it, and doesn't really kind of give off any type of tactical vibes for the most part. Just looks like a standard kind of a college gym bag, or just kind of a laptop bag or anything of that nature. So it kind of does kind of give off that kind of nice gray man kind of, hidden in plain sight type feel to it for any of those guys that are kind of into that stuff, or into kind of something that doesn't kind of stand out too drastically. From here, just showcasing me whipping out the MCK to showcase how quickly I can access that if need be. Keep in mind, it will be something that I will kind of train with down the line for kind of quick access and setup if need be. There's instances down the line in the foreseeable future, I'm going to try to the best of my ability to both cross-train, both with like EDC style setups, with concealed carry, and then also with more, obviously, more overt type training as well, with battle belts, plate carriers, and stuff like that. It tends to be, it is going to be one of the more focal points within itself, is try to highlight the training on both avenues, especially as my knowledge does grow down the line. From here, just showcasing again how everything was kind of stowed and staged within the bag within itself. As I stated before, the bag is deceivingly big, with at least based on dimensionality and what you would assume you would be able to fit into it when you first get your initial look at it. Now, obviously, if you're looking for a bag that kind of has a showcase display, a more tactical vibe, or kind of displays all the kind of standard bells and whistles that you tend to get for some of the more tactical looking bags, then this bag might not necessarily be for you. Like I said, this bag within itself is more streamlined and a little bit more or less tactical, so to speak. And like I said, it's offer more of a kind of a more covert kind of at least feel to it. But all things considered, this won't be the last time you obviously see the bag. This is just kind of the first standardized review of the bag within itself. As kind of the application and use of this bag evolves in the foreseeable future, you obviously see what I plan on doing with it. Haven't really had a direct fixed plan for what I'm kind of going to utilize it for just yet, but like anything, eventually I'll find a reason, or find a kind of a avenue in which I will be utilizing it for its best intended purposes. Alrighty, now from here, as we kind of wrap up the video, just kind of provide an additional 360 degree look, and again, just kind of a showcase of how the bag fits on my frame. All in all, like I stated before, I am very impressed with the quality of the bag, but it's nothing to be surprised of. Eberlestock within itself does provide a high quality gear across the board, so I wasn't necessarily too shocked or surprised at the quality of the bag when I got it within my hands. But all in all, like I stated before, I am impressed. I do like the bag within itself.
Glue, huh? Oh. They put on there. It looks very painful. It's good. It's good. It's very nice. Easy bubbly. Formally. You like what you see?
Alrighty guys, I hope you liked the video. Of course, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Let me know what you think of today's tactical review video for the Eberlestock Apprentice backpack. All in all, I am a pretty big fan of some of the items that Eberlestock does kind of manufacture and feature within their, I guess, within their compilation of items. Eberlestock does have a brand name for high quality hunting and or tactical gear. So it just kind of seemed counterintuitive, or at least intuitive, within itself to go the route of kind of purchasing a couple items through Eberlestock. I know there's a bunch of other different manufacturers that other people may recommend. Eberlestock kind of stood out for me, so thus that's the route I went with. Eberlestock is not paying me to sponsor or any type of sponsorship or any type of feature for the showcase of this bag. It's just something that I bought with my own money and figured I would kind of showcase to you guys, the audience on YouTube, to which if you guys were interested in buying it, you could do so. But with all the rambling out of the way, I'll touch on the same stuff that I normally touch on at the end of every video. I do have a Twitter/X. Feel free to hit the link down in the description below if you'd like to reach me there or follow me there. I also do have a Patreon. Feel free to hit the link down in the description below as well if you would like to offer any sort of patronage to my Patreon. Keep in mind, any patronage whatsoever does help the channel grow within itself, and will basically be utilized to the growth of the channel to help, obviously, take care of some of the feature items, recording devices, recording equipment, and featuring basically different, I guess, products down the line that will be featured in future videos. But with all the rambling out of the way, if I could also ask you to please hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. Hit the like button if you like the video, or even if you don't like the video. And yeah, with all that being said and done, I will see you guys next week.